guys, welcome back to ManCave Collectibles, coming at you today with another toy haul video. So we got some really cool stuff today. You probably saw some of it by the thumbnail, some of it you didn't. I got a lot of boxes to unbox over here. So we're going to go ahead and get started because it's going to be a little bit of a lengthy video, probably just based on the amount of stuff we got to talk about. Let's jump right on into the first thing. All right, guys, so I'm kind of hiding behind the Spawn boxes here, but as a lot of you did, we got in our Spawn Kickstarter. So we've got, I believe, our artist proof box here. We've got our modern Spawn, and we've got two classics. So I did the 3-pack and then an extra classic. Not sure what I'm gonna do with the classic yet. I hadn't decided if I'm gonna gift it to somebody or if I'm going to try to sell it. But we got 4 of them. Spawn is definitely one of my favorite all-time characters, going all the way back to even as a kid. The stories have always been fun. I've read probably the first 25 or 30 comics in the Spawn series. I've probably read it 2 or 3 different times, so I'm pretty familiar with the first part. Not so much after, like, Al Simmons' death. I kind of trailed off a little bit. But anyways, here's what we got. We're going to do some reviews on some of these. Probably the 3 main ones. Well, that's all there is. There's 3 main ones. Obviously, we won't do 2 classic reviews, but we'll do one on the classic, the artist proof, and the modern. We may throw it all kind of into one review video, as I know there's a ton of review videos already out there on the Spawn Kickstarter. So yeah, if you picked up Spawn Kickstarter, put in the comments down below what you think of it. I haven't even gotten mine out and looked at them yet. I've had them for 2 or 3 days and been dying to just get them out and play with one of them. So we'll do that here soon. But let me know what you guys think of your Spawn Kickstarter if you pick those up. All right, guys, and just kind of a quick shout out here to our friends over at Big Bad Toy Store. A lot of what you see today, these are items that you are able to go and pick up at Big Bad Toy Store. Head over to Big Bad Toy Store for all your toy needs, whether it's Hasbro, Mafex, Hot Toys, and all the other major brands. They've got it along with $4 flat rate shipping. Click the link in the description to see what BBTS can do to fill that need you have in your collection. So click on that link in my description. If you're interested in pre-ordering something, they have a ton of pre-orders, a ton of in-stock items, a lot of your specialty items. It's my go-to as far as, when I'm going for SH Figuarts and Mezco, Storm Collectibles, just those types of things that we're not able to find in big box stores. Big Bad Toy Store is the key to that. So definitely check out my link in the description if you just want to search and see kind of what they have in their inventory. But anyways, let's continue moving on here. So we stopped by one of our local comic book shops here recently. If you watched my toy haul, you would have saw, or my toy hunt, you would have seen these already. So we picked up an original Ecto-1 complete in fantastic condition. It does have a little bit of kind of yellowing, but not too bad. It came with one of the original Ghosts. I also picked up this Rambo Thermos metal lunchbox. This was one of the coolest pickups I've picked up in a long time. It has the thermos inside, as you can see there, just in really good condition. I'm a huge Rambo fan. I've watched those movies so many times in my life. So when I saw this, I knew I had to pick it up. It's actually going as a gift to my uncle. I've just got to get up with him in order to give it to him. He is the same as me. He's a huge Sylvester Stallone fan, a huge Rambo and Rocky fan. So I knew I kind of had to pick this up for him when I seen it. A couple little retro pickups. I think this was from 1985, and then we know this, I'm not sure the exact year this original Ecto-1 came out. I just remember having it as a kid and we destroyed it on our sandbox. So yeah, if you're an 80s or 90s kid that destroyed your toys in the sandbox, hit that thumbs up button. So many good toys lost in the sandbox. I also bought this about 2 hours before they announced the re-release through the Kenner line of the Ecto-1. So that's a little bit unfortunate on my part. I probably would not have bought the original one had I known that one was coming. But you win some, you lose some. It never hurts to have an original. And I do now. So it'll stay in the collection along with my pre-order for the new Ecto-1 that'll be coming out through, I think it maybe it's Hasbro that's releasing them, but it's part of the, the Kenner line. So anyways, there's a couple pickups from a local toy shop. All right, guys, and then a couple more pickups from a couple local toy shops. We got our Defenders of Earth, the Phantom. This is one I've been out looking for. I still need Mean. We got a review up for Flash Gordon, so if you hadn't seen that, check that out. But the Phantom, I think he's one of the coolest looking characters in the line. Definitely wanted to have him. If you're not familiar, the Defenders of Earth was like a 1986 cartoon that came out. Ran for a short period of time, but it's got a very, you know, cult-like following for a lot of the characters, and I like it. I like the characters. I like the designs of them. So we picked that up, and then also everybody knows Biker Mice from Mars if you were a kid in the 80s and 90s. It was a very short-lived kind of cartoon, but we ended up picking up the motorcycle here, which is not something you see a whole lot. We've seen this out and about. It is an open box. Somebody actually kind of went in and took the box and customized a kind of a platform for the bike to sit on, and then tie wrapped around in the middle of the bike. So the bike's actually going to be coming out. Then we got throttle. So this was his bike, originally made for him. So they're not complete. We're missing 2 rockets that go in the tailpipes here on the motorcycle, and then he's got a little disc that actually goes on this little arm weapon, and then you push this in, it shoots the disc off. So, you know, if we can ever find those, that would be cool to kind of complete this this little set out. But yeah, really excited to be able to pick this up. I'm definitely in somewhat of a retro mood right now. I'm picking up a lot of toys from my childhood and just a nostalgic mood. So I think it's really cool. I'm very much a nostalgic guy, I guess you could say. My wife always laughs at me because every time we're out and about, I'm always telling her about, hey, that over there was from my childhood, and that, and that, and that. So she's always kind of busting on me. She says everything is from my childhood, and that's how I justify buying them. But anyways, this definitely was. I had this as a kid. I did not have the motorcycle, so it was cool to be able to add that to the collection. And then we got just a few Walmart purchases here. We picked up the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from the Kenner line. Now, this is what we were talking about earlier with the Kenner Ghostbuster Ecto 1. So I've picked up the 4 Ghostbusters as well. They'll be coming in a future haul once they get delivered. But we got Stay Puft. He's always definitely probably my favorite villain from the real Ghostbusters line. So it was cool to be able to pick him up in Walmart. And then brand spanking new, we've got the new Kingdom Leader Class Ultra Magnus. So this is that Ultra Magnus with the very G1 aesthetic, color scheme. I do have a review out there on the channel for this guy. So if you have not seen that, go check it out. I'm scared to death of transforming Transformers, on the channel, but I did it in this video. So go check that out. Let me know how I did. I know I kind of bumbled and fumbled a little bit with the transformation portion of him, but I'll get better, I think, as I do more. But anyways, he's out and about. So if you're hunting for the Kingdom Transformers figures, they are dropping now. I've had a lot of you guys hit me up on Instagram saying I found them in the comments as well to this review video on my recent toy hunt. So yeah, get out there, look for this guy. He's there. You just got to get out and hunt him. All right, and then in the spirit of the new King Kong vs. Godzilla movie, we picked up the Mecha Godzilla. So this is the Godzilla vs. Mecha Godzilla 2 Mecha Godzilla, which I actually have watched that movie recently, and man, I'm telling you, SH Figuarts nailed this figure. It literally looks like it just popped right off the screen. I'm kind of new to the SH Figuarts Godzilla line. This was my first one. I've got a couple more that I've ordered, and they'll be coming in, so we'll be taking a look at those through haul videos and different things like that. Yeah, this is really cool. If you are a Godzilla SH Figuarts collector, drop some comments down below. Let me know what I need to be looking for. What figures do I need to add to this line? Definitely want to add a couple more Godzilla. Wouldn't mind maybe even a different version of Mecha Godzilla or some of the other monsters. I'm a rookie when it comes to, the SH Monster Arts line. So, yeah, let me know. I've got the newest King Kong and Godzilla figures pre-ordered, so we'll be adding those. We'll be taking a look at those probably very early on when they're released. We'll be doing reviews of them. But, yeah, I just thought this was so cool. I've always thought Mecha Godzilla was cool, but just never really considered, buying one of his action figures. So we picked this up this week and really happy to have him. Another figure line that I'm jumping back into. So I had the Mortal Kombat Storm Collectibles line. I was pretty current early on. I had Shao Kahn, Goro, the ninjas that had been released. Ended up selling them off, got out of it. That was a big regret. If you're familiar with the channel or you're familiar with me at all, you know that I'm bad about just jumping in and out of lines. Jump in, headstrong, 150%. 6 months later, sell the whole thing off because I want something different. I want room on my shelves. This was one that I sold off, and I regretfully sold it off. They've continued with this line, so I've jumped back in. So here we are. the first 2 figures in my quest to replace all my Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombats, plus pick up all the new ones. This was probably been about 2 years ago or so when I originally had that first collection of Storm Collectibles. They really didn't have but about maybe 5, 6 figures out at that time, but I sold them all off. So I think Raiden's a fairly new one. We picked him up. And then we got Smoke, which I don't think he's been out that long either. But we got these 2 to start us off, and we may have 1 or 2 more in some unboxings that we'll do over here. We'll see. But anyways, really cool here. We've got a diorama coming, which we'll see later on in this haul video. I got a diorama made specifically for my Mortal Kombat figures. This made specifically to fit on a billy case. So we'll take a look at that here shortly as well. But here we go, down the rabbit hole of Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat. Big Bad Toy Store. You can see this is a big box. Now, one thing I want to throw out right now, and this is something cool about Big Bad Toy Store, and one of the reasons that I use these guys so often. This big box weighs, I don't know, 15 pounds probably, 20 pounds. $4 shipping. So they have the pile of loot process where you can just pile up what you order. So if you order 10 things and they all come in at different times, you can hold them in your pile of loot. And then when you get ready, you pay the taxes and you pay $4 shipping on them. That's what I did here with this. So we let a couple things kind of add up and let it come in. So that is definitely a plus, you know, if you'd like to save on shipping. All right, guys, so here's our Big Bad Toy Store haul. We've got 3 Plunderlings. We got Captain Ash, Berserker Gobbler, and Feral Cheddar. Now, if you're not familiar with the Plunderlings, go out and check out my review. I've got a review of one called Grotto out there on the channel. He's a little red Plunderling. He's awesome. These guys just come in. I pre-ordered them with Big Bad Toy Store a long time ago. They just come in, and Big Bad Toy Store just put a lot of these back up for pre-order. So go check that out if you are a fan of these and missed out on them, because they sold out just like that the first time. And also, this is by a company called Nanmu. This is a T-Rex. Now, if you've not seen Nanmu's T-Rex or Nanmu's dinosaurs at all, you're going to see some more on this channel, because these are extremely detailed, kind of, I would think almost like a high-end collectible dinosaur. And they're based on the dinosaurs of the Jurassic Park movies. So we'll do a review on this guy. I want to put him out there for you guys to be able to see. Even if you're not a fan, I think it'll be cool, or if it's not something you're not really wanting to collect, I think it'll be cool for you to actually see the detail in these guys. When I was a kid, Jurassic Park was probably it's still one of my top movies of all time. And dinosaurs were just a huge love and a passion of mine. I had books that I read about them, and I'd go through the encyclopedias and look at them and learn about them. So when I didn't really know that there were such thing as kind of a collectible version of dinosaurs, especially not ones that were based around the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movies. So I just mistakenly come across a guy's channel on YouTube, and I was like, man, that dinosaur looks really detailed, and the paint looks flawless, and what is this thing? So I kind of started doing some research, and I bought one because I want to put one in hand. I want to see how it really feels. Then here we got the Mythic Legions Troll. Now, one weird thing is, if you look over here, this says I've got an ice troll, but this is not the ice troll. This is the other troll. I'm not sure what his name is, but it's not an ice troll for sure. There is an ice troll out there, but Big Bad Toy Store did not have him in stock. But we picked up a troll. I don't have a troll in my Mythic Legions collection. I've got some ogres and then a lot of just regular kind of 6-inch guys. So I wanted something to kind of add a little bit of scale to that. So Big Bad Toy Store had these up for pre-order. I pre-ordered it, picked it up. So yeah, what a great haul from Big Bad Toy Store. I can't wait to break these boxes open. We'll do reviews on some of them and kind of let you guys take a look at them as well. So yeah, here we go, Big Bad Toy Store. Okay, so we've got a diorama here that I want to show you guys. We talked about a diorama a little bit earlier for my Mortal Kombat figures. So there's a guy on an Instagram. His Instagram page is WouldYouKindlyStudios, and I kind of come across him by accident, just kind of looking around at different dioramas and options out there. I don't have any dioramas. The only diorama I've ever had was a diorama by NECA, the Street Scene diorama, which I actually sold mine off whenever NECA announced the new cartoon diorama, which we do have coming. We'll be doing a review on it when it gets here. But let's go ahead and let's get this diorama out and let's let you guys take a look at it. All right, guys, so here is my Mortal Kombat diorama by WouldYouKindlyStudios. I will try to put his information up here on the screen so you can try to find him. But he's out there on Instagram and he's got a website. I'll put a link to that in my description so you can go out and check out what he's got. So he specializes in dioramas specifically made for the detail, the glass details. They fit into the square very well. At some point I may try to have him do one for me in that size, but I have a lot of Billy cases. So I went to him and I said, you know, what can you do for a Billy case? So we came up with this, with me having the Storm Collectible stuff coming in, the Mortal Kombat stuff. I thought this would be cool. I've also got the Storm Collectible Street Fighter stuff coming in as well. So I may have him maybe help me brainstorm and see what he can do from a Street Fighter standpoint. But, you know, check this out. I mean, you know, just the Mortal Kombat logo, it's got, you know, areas of grass, and he just did a phenomenal job, and he's very affordable. That was kind of the thing I appreciated about him, is he seems very affordable with his diorama making. Let me know what you guys think of this. Hit him up on Instagram or hit him up at his website. Check out what he's got. Again, those links will be in the description. Really excited to have this. It's made perfectly to fit on a Billy case. I just gave him the dimensions for it, and he pretty much made it to fit. So we'll do some pictures on Instagram once I get this set up in the Billy case, get a few figures on it. We'll do an update to show you guys some pictures of this out there. So yeah, let me know what you think of this diorama. All right, guys, let's keep rolling. Okay, guys, so if you were a kid in the 80s, 90s, you may or may not remember the Extreme Dinosaurs. So this is Spike from the Extreme Dinosaurs line. He is complete. I've kind of been picking up the Street Sharks, and then the Extreme Dinosaurs were kind of a spin-off of the Street Sharks. So you can check him out. He just looks really cool. He's got all of his armor on him here. I don't even know that I want the armor on him, but I figured if I was going to pick him up, go ahead and try to pick him up as complete as I could. You can see that armor just pops off. It's just got the claws on it. He's got a little porthole there, and the armor just pops right in. So yeah, just a cool, man, the cartoon, I can't remember how long the cartoon ran. Maybe one season, 2 at the most, I think. But these figures just really have aged well, in my opinion. They're big, they're bulky, they're very heavy. And it's just a solid piece of plastic, more or less, and pretty detailed. You know, you can see in that face and those teeth, you know, just a really detailed figure. And this one's in phenomenal condition. Much like the Street Sharks, it's really hard to find these in good condition. And when you do, you've kind of got to pay a little bit of a premium to get them. But if I'm going to buy something like this, I want it to be fairly good condition. It doesn't have to be perfect. But this guy's in really, really good condition. So super happy to have Spike from the Extreme Dinosaurs. Next box. All right, guys, here we go. We've got Pentagon Jr. So this was a guy I actually passed up in Target one time and picked up Ray Phoenix, which I'm like, why would I pick him up and leave Pentagon on the shelves? But I did. Looks like got a little bit of a box issue here, but I unbox everything, so it's not that big of a deal. But still kind of picking up some AEW figures here and there. We got some really cool AEW figures coming out here in the very near future, with like Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy. So those are going to be some cool pickups that I've already got pre-ordered. But yeah, Pentagon Jr. from AEW. Moving on to the next box here. Some of these boxes I actually don't remember what it was that I ended up getting in these. All right, guys, one of my favorite pickups probably in this entire haul is Jab from the Street Sharks. So as a kid, the Street Sharks were some of my favorite. I am still to this day hoping that a company like a Super 7 or Boss Fight Studios, somebody will pick up the Street Sharks, license and, make some figures of these guys, make some updated figures. So now here we go. We've got Jab from the Street Sharks in phenomenal condition. I got this guy for what I would consider a very good deal. His gimmick works on his head. You can see there, works perfectly fine. So that's really cool. A lot of times you find this guy, but he doesn't actually have like his eyes, like the hammerhead portion of his body. So to find him in such good condition, these degrade kind of weirdly because they're kind of this soft, rubbery plastic type material, the Street Sharks are. So they don't age real well. You got to find somebody who really just as a kid kind of had OCD. and this is one of those. And I wanted him in the brown. So there's a silver version out there that's a lot more prominent, a lot more easy to find, kind of a silver coloring up here, but the brown was more accurate to the cartoon, and that's what I wanted, was cartoon accuracy. The mouth gimmick still works. So yeah, this thing is phenomenal. It is in great condition, very little flaws at all on it. When I bought it from the guy, because of the price I was getting him at, you know, I messaged him, was like, hey man, you know, I'm seeing the pictures, they look good, but is this thing really in this good a condition? He's like, it's very solid. You know, just lucked up every now and then, you know, you get a win out there when you're purchasing online or Mercari, eBay, you get a win, you get somebody who's not just trying to, you know, take you for everything you're worth. This guy did that. He was very fair in his pricing. So yeah, happy to have Jab from the Street Sharks. Next box is another Big Bad Toy Store box. So we've had a lot of Big Bad Toy Store boxes coming in here lately. Had a lot of different things in my pile of loot, and from time to time I get impatient and I want it to sit. There at Big Bad Toy Store, I wanted to go ahead and ship it out so I can get my hands on my new collectibles. Let's see what we got in here. All right, guys, so as we talked earlier, we're rebuilding the Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat line, and we're also going to start collecting the Street Fighter from Storm Collectibles. So we got Sagat, we've got Cyrax over here, which is the Cyborg Ninja. So I think there were 3 Cyborg Ninjas. We had Sector, Smoke, and Cyrax. We've got all 3 of those. Sector is somewhere either in here, or he may be in some other box somewhere else. But anyways, I got him. So we'll see him at some point in one of the haul videos. But 2 more Storm Collectibles to add to the new collections that I'm starting. Next box here, guys. This box is, looks like it's from Amazon. So let's see what we have in here. This may actually be the Sector. It is. It is our Sector figure. I knew he was in there somewhere. So now we have the 3 Cyborg Ninjas. They were cool. Not my favorites of the ninjas. I actually kind of like the human ninjas more, the Sub-Zero, Scorpion, those guys. But Sector, I think, is really cool. I like that black and red. It's just a cool combination of colors. And, you know, the Cyborg Ninjas were obviously a huge part of the Mortal Kombat lore, the story, the video games. So you got to have them if you're going to, you know, have a Mortal Kombat line. I'm probably going to, for the most part, collect all the characters. Maybe not doubles of them. You know, they release a character, then they release kind of one of their alternate costumes, like with Raiden. You got the red and white, the blue and white. We got the blue and white. I won't have a need for the red and white. So I'm kind of weird about having 2 of the same people on a shelf. Don't know why. It's just how I am. But anyways, Sector, Mortal Kombat. One last Big Bad Toy Store box here. Let's see what we got. Check this out, guys. Big names right here in the Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter lines. We got Guile from Street Fighter in his green outfit. Then we got Baraka, and we got Scorpion. So this Scorpion was the 2020 event exclusive version. So it is his Mortal Kombat 1 deco. The Mortal Kombat 3 deco is out there as well. So I do have that one coming. I think I like it even better than the Mortal Kombat 1 version. But here it is. We got it. Baraka, one of my favorite characters from Mortal Kombat. I love to play with him back in the day. So obviously we had to pick him up. I wanted to get him before he sold out at Big Bad Toy Store. So yeah, Big Bad Toy Store hooking it up again here with some cool action figures. Again, check that link in the description. If any of these you're interested in, check and see. Big Bad Toy Store has them in stock. I just purchased them. So use that link. It'll also help out the channel when you click that link. So yeah, I'll be greatly appreciative. But yeah, what do you think of my new Mortal Kombat Storm Fighter Storm Fighter? What do you think of my new Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat purchases from Storm Collectibles? Let me know down in the comments. Is this something you collect? I see a lot of guys on Instagram posting their pictures of their Mortal Kombat collections or their Street Fighter collections. It's always so cool looking. So we'll see what mine looks like with my new diorama. We'll put up some pictures on Instagram. So check me out on Instagram if you haven't already. ManCave Collectible Reviews on Instagram. Last box here, guys, and we are done for today's haul. We've actually already got some boxes coming in for the next haul for next week. So yeah, we looking forward to doing that one. Got some more cool stuff. So, you know, be on the lookout for these haul videos. I try to do them about once every 7 to 10 days or so. You know, just depending on how fast and how hard stuff are coming in, you know, here at the house. But let's see what we got here inside this bag. Okay, we got Streaks from Street Sharks. So another really, really nicely kept, nicely preserved Street Shark figure here. This is Streaks. I think he's probably the coolest looking shark between him and Ripster probably. So yeah, picked him up. There's a lighter color version of him. Also, his gimmick still works. The gimmick here in his hands, let's see if it still works or not. It semi-works. He's got kind of a little thing back here in the back of his arm that you can kind of make those claws pop out. But I'm not getting him to play with him. In fact, these, being the age they are, they're best probably left alone and just put on your shelf to look good. So yeah, Streaks from Street Sharks. Got his roller skates here intact. This guy's really, really well kept, as I said before. Very little flaws on him, but you know, you got to hunt hard in order to find, you know, these guys in such good condition. You can see that soft plastic, man. It's just, it breaks down. The paint on them breaks down so easy. So yeah, Streaks from Street Sharks. In fact, we got Jab back here, and then we got Ripster, who I've had for a couple weeks. So there's 3 of them together. So we're missing one, which we're on the hunt for. Hopefully we'll be getting, finding the last one. I'm drawing a blank here who the last one is. Slamu. I don't know why I couldn't think of his name. We're hunting him. We're looking for him. So hopefully we'll have him in the coming weeks to complete out the 4 main Street Sharks from the original cartoon. There were a few added in later on, and we may try to pick them up over time, but mainly I wanted to get Jab, Streaks, Ripster, and Slamu for my shelf. So the Ripster here, he's a little bit beat up, especially more so than these 2 guys. So we'll probably be trying to replace him with a better condition Ripster, and we'll sell this guy for a fairly reasonable price. He's in great shape as far as his plastic. He's just got some dents and dings there on his paint job. But anyways, guys, hit that like button if you enjoy these haul videos. It helps the channel out. It helps get these videos out there for other people to be able to see and discover the channel. We just surpassed 4,000 subscribers. We are 100% going to do a 5,000 subscriber giveaway. I've been talking about doing a giveaway for some time. I didn't know at what point I was going to do it. I think 5,000 is the perfect place to do it. The channel's been growing so fast now. I don't think it'll take us very long to get to 5,000. We went from 3 to 4 in about 2 months or so. We'll do a 5,000 subscriber giveaway. It is going to have something to do with YouTube and Instagram. So if you don't have an Instagram account and you want to be part of the giveaway, you're going to need to get an Instagram account. But anyway, so we'll do that giveaway. I know there's going to be an Ultimate Brock Lesnar in it. We're probably going to throw in a few more things. It's not just going to be Ultimate Brock Lesnar. We'll throw in some other action figures and things in the giveaway as well. Just to give a little bit of thanks back to you guys for all y'all support. A lot of you guys have been here since the beginning, and I'm very grateful for that. Also, we do a live stream on Monday night, 7 p.m. If you haven't checked out our live stream yet, put that on your calendar. Check out the live stream. It's myself, Zach Legend on YouTube, and Zach Jack Dan on YouTube. They also have YouTube channels. So yeah, check that out. We have a lot of fun. We just talk toys and news, that kind of stuff. And then lastly, if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing. Love to have you as part of the ManCave Collectibles team. Drop those comments down below about anything you've seen in this haul video. What you think of what I picked up? What have you been picking up? I love to hear from you guys. I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Until next time.